Welcome back to Frühling, everybody. On the previous episode, I left you with mulching field 12 here. Go ahead and run the disc harrow on it right now. And I think I'm going to go ahead and get it planted with soybeans we were going to do. Again, those don't need any fertilization, so that'll save us a step there. Because I realized I didn't roll 8 yet, so we're going to get 8 rolled here yet, and then I'm going to get this planted, get this rolled on 12, so we can make sure we get our maximum yield potential. I also bought that new field. It was field 3 there. Kind of a, it's a smaller field, but it's interesting, but that one was ready to harvest. And if I wouldn't have seized the opportunity to buy that, it was canola, and I'm sure it would have got harvested next month. So I wanted to make sure to lock that in. We can harvest that whenever. I may actually do that as we're wrapping up this episode today. It was actually good that I caught that the field 8 needed to get rolled, because I almost forgot and I was going to advance here soon. But since we're doing this, we'll hit both of these fields and be done with that. And I also have to sell that old cedar we have. We have no use for it anymore. We got this new one. And we are advancing. Okay, so I think I'm going to throw this back into the shed over here. I might just leave the tractor parked in there too. Just set this right here and shut it off. Turn our lights off. Alright, I'm going to quickly get her planted here. I want to put in soybeans. And again, these won't need any fertilization. Probably make more sense if I was to do soybeans on a bigger field. Then you don't have to worry about fertilizing it at all. I still want to make sure I got enough money for field. The big long strip over there, number 2. And that's actually more important for me to buy that before we get our new tractor. And who knows, we might get actually a decent sale for a tractor if we hold off. I'm just trying to think of any other money-making opportunities we have coming up, and the only thing I can think of right now is our donuts. And we also have our cheese and milk, or cheese and butter. I can take another load of milk down there too. I actually should do that, but those won't be ready to sell until October, November. So I'm trying to plan this out. That Massey Ferguson that we were looking at last episode is going to cost a little bit, especially when we get our over 300 horsepower engine in it, which we need to run this planter, or the seeder I should say. Lovely. Now some of you may be wondering why I've got this planter. Not many people use it. I wanted to use it. I've never really used it in any of my playthroughs, personal or public. But I thought it was kind of interesting to use this, and give it a shot. A lot of people want direct drill, which is, it makes sense. Like, you want to do less step as possible. But I'm just enjoying the process. Alright, so I think I'm going to put this under where our other seeder is. And we'll get the old one sold. There's no reason to have that unless we want to use workers a lot and get going, but that's got a small width on it compared to what we got now. Let's see, I'm just going to get that out of there and we'll move this stuff in. I got to unfold it, not in order to unhook it. That's interesting. So it's going to take up more space than I thought in there. That might not fit then. Let's get this little one out of here first. Yeah, that's going to be too wide, I think. What else could we put under here? Yeah, this will work good under that canopy there. I'll just set this right here for now because we're going to use it. I didn't use a lot of seed, otherwise we're going to go down and grab the rest of that seed in the bag that we left at the shop. That's not going to be enough to get it all, I don't think. Okay. Yeah, we're utilizing this shed, that's for sure. I'll just put this like this. It's a little bit through the wall, but I guess I can come forward a little bit. We don't need all that room there anyway. And then we'll put the hopper in front of it. I'll put the hopper over here in this corner. Here we go. Voila. We're utilizing the space. So what I might do, just for the hell of it, is use this cedar as a front a front weight while we roll. And then when we get down to that other field and get our rolling done, I'll run it over to the farm shop and sell it. I guess you could say that we probably won't forget about it. Alright. This shouldn't take us no time at all. Rolling's usually pretty quick. And we got the 7R here too, so it doesn't struggle at all with this, so. And then this will be out of the way. We won't have to worry about this field till harvest. Oh, actually, I take that back. We will have to spray the herbicide on the field to get rid of the weeds. But after that, we're good. Oh, there's some seed in this cedar too. Just drive to close to the seed room and we'll drop them off somewhere in here. Gotta have a space. There we go. Alright. That works. Okay, so I'm gonna crack on here with field 12 and then I'll run down to 8 and get that rolled. And then we'll get our cedar sold and then we'll think about harvesting that new field we got. Alright, excellent. Got that done. Alright, so I'm gonna get this folded up here. I'm just gonna unhook quickly, and then we'll run down to the shop, and then we're gonna sell this cedar. And then I'll come back and I think we can go ahead and hose that off with the water. Maybe it ain't too bad. Let's see what we can get out of this thing. I don't think it was terribly... Actually, I didn't buy that in this episode. It came with the farm. So we'll see what we get. 6,000. Let's go ahead and repair and repaint. 9,482. Alright, sell that. And while we're here, let's just double check. Nope, sales are still the same as last episode. I should maybe think about repairing the 7R here too while we're here. Paint condition is completely down on it too, but actually, I mean, there's a few dings, but it's not like it's crazy or anything. Okay. Let's get the roller back up to the farm. And I think we're gonna go down and harvest that new canola field. Yeah, since we're here, let's just go ahead and hose off the roller in the 7R. Gotta keep stuff looking good around here. There we go. Good to go. I'll put this in a new spot here. I think maybe actually before we start our harvest, I think I'm going to take a load of milk down to the dairy. Let me get that going. Because we are over a full load right now in the bulk tank and in the cow pen here. I think we had like 11,000 or something like that. Let me double check. 15,000, so yeah, we're going to take 8 of it here. And we got almost another 8 ready to go, so yeah, we can get this processing. So we should have some pallets at the dairy that are ready to load. So I think I ran another load here, or another round after we sold those last pallets. I guess we'll find out here if we make the corner. I believe we did run another load of milk down here though. Yes. So yeah, this is gonna have some money, but again, we're not gonna sell this until October is gonna be the highest price. It's a little ways away, but not too much. Let's go ahead and start up we're gonna do butter and cheese again. We won't need chocolate until we do the ice cream. We'll wait for that. But I need the sugar for that too. So you'd have to purchase that. Okay. Maybe I'll bring down the other load right away too. It's not going to be quite full, but it's going to be really close. Yeah, it was almost full anyways, 97%. Alright, let's head over there again. Alright, we're going to be processing 15,000 liters of product. Milk to be turned into product. Yeah, I think once we get a lot of flour to the donut factory and get those producing, we're going to be making all kinds of money. I think at that point, we will switch to seasons. It's going to help me manage these fields a lot better too. Then I can look at the planting calendar and not get too overwhelmed with all these fields, because that's kind of the way it's going right now. Although the only thing with that would be we might have a lot to do in one day and we just have to slow time down a lot because it's depending on the planning calendar, of course. Okay, so this is the... I guess I could park this over here. It's kind of a different field here now. So yeah, in the previous episode we bought this field 4, no it's 3, excuse me, field 3. Because it was ready to harvest. It is canola. Oh, I'm backwards here. Let's do this. There we go. It was ready to harvest, so I had to take the opportunity and buy it before they harvested it. This is going to be interesting. New field. It's been a while since we've gotten a new field on this series. I might just have to run over the neighbor's crop a little bit here. Don't mind me. Okay, there's no swath drop because it is canola. This is going to be our cash crop. Actually, we might be able to fit most of it on board. So we don't really get a whole lot out of this, I don't think. But so maybe I'd only need the wagon, I won't need the pickup truck. It's kind of cool here with the trees. It is kind of a sharp corner though. I think in real life it'd have a little more of a curve to it. Do we own those trees? Let's check the map once. We don't. That's interesting. Yeah, that's the one downside to this map. It's like you can't. There's not really much room for landscaping. You literally own just the field. So you have to make it work the best you can. Alright, I'm gonna get cracking on here on this field and we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so I don't know if it's good news or bad news, but it all fits on the combine, so we can run this right up to our silo and empty it that way. It's bad news in the sense that, you know, we didn't get a crazy harvest, but there's probably some extra things they could have did to get the yield up a little bit, but that'll be our job. Okay, so we'll just set that there. Run this up to our silo. And there is rocks in that field, so we're gonna need some prep work to get it ready for next time. I have to sit and think about what I want to put into it. We'll get this set up something like this. Or actually, yeah, I'm gonna need that wagon. The truck's down at the other spot. I'll use this tractor here. This holds 5. We were over 5,000, so I'm going to need to back up and just get a little bit more. Alrighty. Put that little bit in. There we go. Okay. We'll be able to see here when the best selling is for that. Oh, this actually says December, so we're going to be waiting a little while for that. Now I'll try to back this up a little bit straight if we can. Not very good at four-wheel wagons. Gets away from you really quickly. There we go. Extra 460 liters. Alright. We are good to go right there. So I think I'm going to do... I'm going to leave you guys, but I'm going to get this equipment put away off camera. Got my header trailer to bring back up. And I think on the next episode, we will end up having to... Do we got to plow that? Let me check. Oh, we don't have to plow, but we do have rocks to pick up. I also got to do my sampling down there so we can get our pH and all that, the soil samples. And then I want to keep an eye on field 2 here because I want to get that purchased before it's done growing and harvested. Oh, it looks like 6 and 14 are going to be ready to harvest here too, so we're going to have a lot on our plate now with all these fields. That's why I want to switch on seasons. But we'll try to make it one more year, or maybe this winter we'll do it. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so thanks so much for watching, everybody, and we will see you on the next episode.